Hello and welcome to this short video. It aims to introduce the cult topics under the designation Cultural Heritage and Cultural and Creative Industries of the 2025 Horizon Europe Cluster 2 work program. I'm Richard Buchs. I'm working at the Director General for Research and Innovation of the European Commission in the unit Democracy, Equality and Culture. My team is responsible for developing the cult topics of this part of Cluster 2. Today, I can present 7 cult topics under the destination Innovative Research and Cultural Heritage and the Cultural and Creative Industries. We have developed these actions essentially under 3 broad priorities. The green priority deals with cultural heritage and cultural and creative industries in relation to climate change and environmental issues. Here I have one cult topic to present, which complements the new European Partnership for Resilient Cultural Heritage that I will not present here. The digital priority focuses on cultural heritage and cultural and creative industries in the digital transition, how to use the opportunities and how to contribute to a favorable digital development. Here I have 2 call topics to present, in addition to a call topic supporting the European Collaborative Cloud for Cultural Heritage that is presented in a separate short video. The innovative priority explores how the contributions of cultural heritage and cultural and creative industries towards prosperous societies can be boosted. Here I have 4 call topics to present, focusing on very different aspects of this priority. All proposals under this destination have to contribute in one way or another to the expected impact of the destination, which you can also see on this slide. Let's start with the green priority. Here, we want to, on the one hand, support cultural heritage and the cultural and creative industries to cope with the effects of climate change, and on the other hand, to mobilize cultural heritage and the CCIs to become drivers of an inclusive, resilient, and socially acceptable green transition. The first topic focuses on the role of intangible cultural heritage in strengthening societal resilience. Intangible cultural heritage, as defined by UNESCO, includes traditions, oral histories, performing arts, rituals, and social practices that together form the backbone of community identity and continuity. Leveraging intangible cultural heritage through sustainable practices can contribute to sustainable development. Traditional knowledge embedded in intangible cultural heritage can provide insights for sustainable resource management, disaster response, and post-disaster recovery. Practices such as rituals and storytelling can enhance community well-being during crisis. The aim here is to strengthen the understanding of intangible cultural heritage role in societal resilience and climate change mitigation and adaptation. Projects funded under this topic should provide a multi-dimensional understanding of intangible cultural heritage role in societal challenges and innovative strategies to integrate intangible cultural heritage into community resilience planning, while also safeguarding cultural diversity and human rights. This is a research and innovation action with a foreseen budget of 12 million euros, which intends to fund 3 projects. It is also important to note that proposals under this topic will be evaluated in a 2-stage procedure. You can find more information about how this works in another short video. Now, let's move on to the digital priority. Under this priority, we want to help Europe's cultural heritage and cultural and creative industries to become world leaders in taking advantage of the digital transition and avoid the pitfalls. Our second topic, and the first under the digital priority, focuses on artificial intelligence technologies and creativity. This is a research and innovation action with a foreseen budget of 15 million euros, and this intends to fund 3 projects. Artificial intelligence is reshaping markets, it's reshaping audiences, and not the least, creative processes. Generative artificial intelligence, in particular, is disrupting traditional workflows. This offers great opportunities for innovation, but also poses challenges for the cultural and creative industries. Understanding the impacts of artificial intelligence is essential in order to prepare cultural and creative industries for future scenarios and strengthen competitiveness. Moreover, artistic skills like creativity, intuition, design, or storytelling offer unique insights that can contribute to trustworthy and ethical artificial intelligence systems. Cross-domain partnerships between artists, artificial intelligence specialists, cultural institutions, and businesses are crucial to foster innovation and help develop human-centric artificial intelligence applications tailored to societal needs. Projects funded under this topic will underpin artificial intelligence-powered creativity-driven innovation and provide insights into the future of creative work. The second topic under the digital priority aims to explore in depth what an ever more virtualizing world might mean for culture in the long run, and also boost virtual environments that contribute to well-being and to resilience in addition to economic growth. This is also a research and innovation action with a foreseen budget of 10.5 million euros, which intends to fund 3 projects. As we experience life, create memories, and form our beliefs and values to an ever greater extent in a digital reality, this will inevitably have profound impacts on our perceptions, our beliefs, our behaviors, our values, and our culture. In spite of this, the actual impacts, both threats and opportunities, and how the development may be steered in a more desirable direction is not well researched. Against the backdrop of the European Union's ambition to become a leader in virtual worlds, expressed, for instance, in the communication from 2023 on an EU initiative on Web 4.0 in virtual worlds, stronger research in this area becomes urgent. This call topic aims into the longer-term future to create a research-based body of knowledge in time to act upon before it is too late, put bluntly. Given the breadth of this area and the many issues to examine, applicants are expected to define a limited focus area that has the potential to bring decisive benefits. Now, let's move on to the innovative priority. Here, the aim is to mobilize Europe's cultural heritage and cultural and creative industries to contribute to inclusive innovation in a broad sense, not only speaking of new innovative companies, but in general of contributions to improve society and well-being. The fourth topic, the first under the innovative priority, takes aim at boosting the European design sector as a driver for sustainable competitiveness. This is again a research and innovation action with a foreseen budget of 13.5 million euros, which intends to fund 3 projects. Innovation and competitiveness are, in fact, driven ever more clearly by cultural and creative factors. New technology without culture and without creativity will fail, as has been demonstrated several times already. A key vector of value creation, cutting across many different industries and activities, is design. Moreover, it is in the design phase of a new product or a new service or a new business model that the vast majority of environmental and social impact is actually decided. Yet, research into design as a driver of sustainable competitiveness is very limited. The ambition of this topic is to deepen our understanding of how the design sector and design processes work and how conditions could be made more favorable for flourishing European design sector that contributes strongly to both competitiveness and sustainability. Also, under this topic, applicants are expected to define a limited focus that can be expected to generate a significant impact. The second topic under the innovative priority focuses on culture and creativity as catalysts for conflict prevention and reconciliation. This is a research and innovation action as well, with a foreseen budget of 12 million euros, which intends to fund 3 projects. Culture, heritage, and creativity offer unique tools for conflict prevention, conflict reconciliation, and sustainable peace building. They can contribute to reconstructing social fabrics in conflict-affected regions and to foster mutual understanding. They can serve as strategic assets in foreign policy and security. But this potential remains underexplored. The rapidly evolving geopolitical dynamics and escalating conflicts make deepened research in this area even more important. Projects funded under this topic should adopt an interdisciplinary approach and position culture as a catalyst for peace building at the intersection of diplomacy, security, and societal resilience. They should provide evidence-based insights into leveraging culture for peace building, conflict prevention, and post-conflict reconciliation. Case studies and adaptable models should support the integration of culture in strategies for preparedness, for security, and sustainable peace building, aligned with EU principles and values. The third topic under the innovative priority focuses on the potential of contentious and dissonant heritage to contribute to a better future. This is a coordination and support action with a foreseen budget of 3.5 million euros and intended to fund 1 project. Cultural heritage also comprises troubled pasts with contested or also neglected assets, stemming from totalitarian or colonial regimes, for example. Societies need a collective reflection on how best to deal with this type of heritage and help engage in complex historical challenges. Various smaller projects and networking efforts already exist in this area, but there is a need for a better understanding of the impact of dissonance and contestation surrounding cultural heritage. We expect the funded project to propose a strategic research and innovation agenda for this field of study, and at the same time also provide policy recommendations to better revitalize this kind of heritage. Furthermore, the collaboration between academic researchers, practitioners in this area should be strengthened, and tangible results should be exploited. The fourth and last but not least topic under the innovative priority focuses on the contributions of culture and arts to health and well-being. This is also a coordination and support action with a foreseen budget of 2 million euros, which should fund 1 project. Lately, research into the effects of culture and the arts on health and well-being has shown promising results, and awareness of the benefits that cultural interventions can bring for mental health, well-being, and inclusion has increased. However, this is still far from being taken up widely. Through this CULT topic, we expect to increase awareness of the impacts of arts and culture on health, on well-being, and on social cohesion. Cross-sectorial cooperation between cultural, health, social, youth, education, and humanitarian sectors should be improved. Policy recommendations and implementation guidelines should become available, and research gaps in this field should be documented and implementation science supported by presenting new scalable and replicable best practices. And don't forget, your application has to be submitted before 17 hours Central European Time on the 16th of September this year. This goes both for one-stage and two-stage topics. Finally, a couple of tips. Really read the topic text and other related documents very carefully. It's worth the effort. Start early and submit your proposal before the deadline and then update it with improved versions. If you watch this video in time, do connect to the online information day on the 15th of May and ask your questions live to us. If you are too late for the information day, you can watch the recording of this event that will be published on the event site. And make use of your national contact points. They are there to help you. And use the brokerage platform to find good consortium partners. Let me thank you warmly for your attention and wish you really good luck with your applications.